I heard something funny. April was asking where was the proof, but they said there was something on social media that said Father's Day was the 18th 18th like most popular holiday. And I'm like, I was surprised it was that high. but April said, other than Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Mother's Day, Easter, maybe, how could it be 18th? It's like, but dads, thanks for all you do. And this is your day. And I know a lot of folks are still celebrating and having dinner, especially in mountain time and California time and stuff. So this is being recorded and we will post it. I'm going to try and keep it to a half hour tonight because we were almost an hour last time. But couple things. We're going to go over some details of what's going to be announced tomorrow, but I need you, for April and I, to share information with you before the company announce it. We have to know that you will not post it. Okay. We just, and the minute that somebody does post it, then we can't do it anymore because we'll get our butt reamed out and then we can't do it. But we want to always give you a heads up when we can. We always want to do that. And there's something big coming tomorrow, as some of you know, that, I sent a message to. But before I get into that, I want to really encourage you. It's very different times now with building the business, especially post-COVID. And if you have an opportunity, and this is what I mean by an opportunity, if you're within a few hours of where there's going to be a meeting, okay, where an executive is flying in, meaning a distributor, a consultant, the executive's coming in with a corporate member to do something related to the new Evolve program, and also what you're going to hear about our 1-year anniversary with Collagen and what's happened with that. But you really need to make an effort to get there. April and I had the opportunity this week, and a lot of the meetings started this week, and we were in Dallas Monday night. It was so cool to see some of our friends in Dallas that we hadn't seen since we were in Cancun, and that was February of 2020. It was 3.5 years ago, and it was nice to see some folks again. But then the next night we were in Sioux Falls, and Sioux Falls wasn't a corporate event, okay? And April and I got quite the education. Sioux Falls, Denver, and Kansas City were like the 3 cities that launched this company, 13, 14 years ago. They were like originals, that launched the company. We had no idea, number one, that Sioux Falls had 300,000 people in it. Okay. We thought it might have had 3,000 people in it. Okay. We had no idea. Okay. It was so sprawled out that it was amazing. It seemed like when we were landing, we were just flying over because it's so sprawled out. But what an amazing town. And I'll tell you, the best group of people. Nobody ever treated me and April any better than that group of people in Sioux Falls. I mean, they were just unbelievable. And I got to share one thing with you. A gentleman, and I'd met him before, but I didn't know him that well. A gentleman named John Brooks picked us up at the airport. And this is how you know things are going to go good, okay? Picks us up at the airport, and I guess there's some famous chef in Sioux Falls that has a TV show and is like a real famous guy that does one of these cooking shows or whatever. And he's got these chocolate mousse desserts waiting for us in the car that came from that chef's bakery. And I'm like, you know what? This is going to be a good visit. This is off to a really good start. And it was amazing. But, that's the Poe's backyard. I had no idea how many elites were there, over the last 13 years, 14 years that had come out of that market. And it was just fun. So here's the point. if there is a city within 2 or 3 hours, make it a priority to be there, okay, and get there, because the messages are still coming in to us, after we came home. And I can tell you this, as presenters, as speakers, it's really interesting that, we're in the business 5.5 years. Most of the people in the room, other than the guest, had been in 12, 13 years. And it's really interesting seeing the two different perspectives. And even Hannah Bonnie was there corporately. And having, April was really cute. She was funny. We're doing the meeting, and the pose, Sean and Michelle are sitting right in the front row, okay, first and second row. And April's like, I feel like we should be in your seats and you should be up here, And Sean's like, no freaking way. I've been waiting a long time to hear from you guys. You're finally in our town. It's like, we were having a meeting before the meeting. We had a little, maybe like a mini dinner. And I just said, Sean, you want to do something tonight? And he said, not a chance. He says, it was really funny. But anyway, we went home with far more of a blessing than we could have ever possibly given them. And that's what I want you to understand. I don't care if you're in Illinois and there's a meeting in Indiana. I don't care if you're in Indiana and there's a meeting in Illinois, okay? When you see it on the calendar, if it's not in your city, figure out how to get there and figure out how to take some of your team with you. Because what happened with this group after we spent probably, it was from 3:30 in the afternoon, the social started. That went on for a few hours. Then the meeting was about 3 hours, and then a couple hours afterwards. So it was probably about 3:30 to 11. So we spent maybe 7 or 8 hours, with the group, and fabulous, just for everybody involved. So when the list comes out, because there is going to be a lot of meetings in July, August, and September, and they don't know what cities yet. Okay, they don't know. So when the list comes out, if it's not yours, and also if you want it to be yours, you need to let them know. Okay, because they are looking for people that want to host the meeting. Okay, so it goes both ways. You need to make your voice heard if you want it to be you. Okay, or your town, your city, your group, whatever it is, and vice versa. So anyway, that's just for everyone that was involved with that. April and I were just so thankful to have been included and participate in it. But we got a text message on Thursday night that there was an unexpected Zoom call on Friday. And I'm going to remind you one more time. We're giving you a heads up on stuff, but if you post anything before the company does tomorrow, you're going to get us in trouble, and we won't be able to share information with you in the future because they'll know where it came from. And it's the only reason we didn't move the Father's Day to Monday night, because this is going to happen tomorrow, and we wanted to make sure you knew before it did. Okay, so that's why we stayed with Sunday night. But we got this text to get on a Zoom at 5, get this, at 5 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Okay, 5 o'clock, get on it. And I'm going to show you the slides. Okay, I copied the slides, made a presentation to show you. But here's a little insight that Sean Poe was sharing with us when we were in Sioux Falls. When Collagen's 1-year anniversary was Friday. Okay, this past Friday, it was 1 year since it got rolled out. Okay. And when it got rolled out, corporate figured it would be an absolute home run, a grand slam. Okay. If Collagen did $1 million a month in sales. Okay. 1 million a month in sales. As of 1 year, we did over 37 million in Collagen sales in 1 year. Digest that number for a second, folks, okay? You can clap, you can cheer, you can do what, you can make some noise. Over $37 million was sold in Collagen in the first 12 months. They thought it would be a grand slam, a major winner if we did 12 million for the first year. Okay. So obviously you've seen the stock price. It's starting to fly up. We've heard it's going to really fly up after we ring the bell next month, because we're ringing the bell in July. Okay. And Steve Fife, even though he is our CEO, his expertise is he was our CFO. Okay. And he's a numbers guy and a finance guy. Okay. And he knows how to work Wall Street. So anyway, the company is getting ready to do what it did in 2010 and 2011 and 2012, with Collagen leading the way and Protandim supporting it. Okay, that is, and what you need to do, and it was funny, our theme this week, and we had to follow some slides that corporate gave us, but we were pretty much free to do our own thing. Our theme this week was how important it was going to be new again in this business. You need to leave all the baggage on the train and get off. Okay. You need to be new again in this business and take this company for the ride from 240 million to 500 million a year. That's going to happen in the next 24 months. Okay. And if you carry your baggage that you have now, okay, and we all have baggage, everybody has baggage. When you were new in the business, you were ignorant as hell. You didn't know a freaking clue. You didn't know any science. You didn't know nothing. You were so excited that everybody you spoke to wanted to be on whatever you were on. Okay. You got to get back to that part, and Collagen is going to lead the way. And we got pictures to show now instead of making people read studies. Do we have studies on the, of course, the company always has studies on stuff. But if you want to attract people to this business, that's how we're going to do it. Before and after pictures, lead with Collagen, make sure they add Protandim to it, and then go from there. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to go to some slides. This is going to be rolled out tomorrow. Okay. What I'm about to show you, I can't prevent you from screenshotting it, but you don't need to. All of the stories will be available for download. And I'll tell you what I'll do. If you promise me that you will not post anything until you get the email that the promotion is live, I'll put it in the group. Okay, actually I can't. We got hundreds of people in the group. I can't do that. Tomorrow morning, I'll put it in the group. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't. I just realized I'm not just, the group has got hundreds in it and we got 30 people on here. I can't do that. But again, what I was going to give you and what I'm going to show you now is will be available to download from Dropbox the minute it is announced. All the shareables, everything is ready already. Okay. So as soon as do that, but let me go to this share. All right, can you guys see that okay? Everyone good with that? Okay, so as you know, we're doing double points, okay? Part of the reason what I'm about to show you is so we can go nuts with double points for the last 2 weeks of the month, okay? We're getting 2 points, for the new customer, as long as at least 100 points. We're getting 4 points on the consultants now. It was 1 and 2. Now it's 2 and 4, and 10 points on a elite pack, the bigger pack. But double points through the end of the month. And here's why this is so important. Okay, they're having what they're calling a birthday bonanza. Okay, with Collagen. Okay, so it was 1 year on Friday. So Monday, they're going to roll out to the entire company. And that's going to include Australia, Japan, and wherever the fourth country was. It might have been New Zealand. I'm not sure who the fourth one is, but it's going to, and the United States, of course, it's going to roll out. Now, for our Canadian friends that are on there, I know a lot of you are doing a lot of business with Collagen in the United States. So obviously this applies to you guys too, even though it's not in your market as of yet. Okay, so You're going to have a happy birthday slide. You're going to be able to use this for posting. Okay. So they will give you the number that I gave you, the 37 million, but you know about one Stevie Award. I'm not sure you know about the big one. Okay. We got a bronze award for something to do with the collagen. Okay. I don't know exactly what it was, but a Stevie Award. But we just got the People's Choice Award. Okay. Stevie Award for first place for best new product in our industry in the world this year. #1 best new product in the industry. And I know corporate was in New York last week to receive the award for that. And obviously, when you're hoping it does 12 million, it does 37 million. Congratulations to everybody on the call and your teams. Obviously, we over-delivered, okay? Because the company didn't sell 37 million. We did. The consultant sold it. And we were responsible for making them run out of inventory a number of times along the way. Okay, so congratulations to everybody for what you did in regards to collagen. Okay, so the promotional period is going to be June 19th to June 30th. Okay, and the deal is going to be this. It's going to be for new consultants that enroll with a qualifying enrollment pack. In other words, with a pack, okay? You know, the collagen pack is 2 months collagen and 2 Nerf 2s, okay? So anyone that enrolls a new consultant that buys a pack, and April, correct me if I'm wrong, but it could be any pack, right? It doesn't need to be the collagen pack?
Any pack.
Any pack, okay. So any package from the whatever it is, the $300 or $400 up to the $995, any pack between June 19th and June 30th is going to get a free box of liquid collagen. Okay, so if they order the collagen and the Nerf 2, they're going to get another box of 10 for free. Now that's a $53 value in the United States. Okay, but they're going to be doing something else too, and it'll show you in a couple of slides. If they are on a subscription for July, a Glow Pack subscription, meaning collagen and Nerf 2, if they are on that, okay, they will get another box, another 10 pack for free. So by buying a package and being on subscription next month, they're going to get 20 bottles of collagen for free, $106 value. You and I get double points on it. Okay, so we're getting double points on it, but you know, $53 worth of free product on a 300 and what is it, 374, April, those packs, something like that?
Yep, 374.
You know, that's a really nice free item on a $374 purchase. And think about, you know, anybody considering a month of a Glow Pack, you know, why wouldn't they buy a pack where they get 2 months, be a consultant, and then get another box of 10 bottles for free? So that's going to start tomorrow. As soon as, you know, the email goes out, there'll be a Facebook Live on it. I think they're going to give the times. Let me see what the next slide says. Okay, so there's 2 ways to celebrate the birthday bonanza. Every new consultant that buys a qualifying enrollment pack, so any pack, when they enroll, gets that free 10 pack. Okay, this happens to be the Euro one or the Australian one, but it's a $53 value for us. And then any consultant that is on subscription in July for a healthy glow will get a second, see where my arrow is, get 2 free 10 packs. The one when they bought the package this month, and then another one when they're on subscription next month. So it's really neat. It's exciting. You got, if you go into our group now, the collagen picks on Messenger, we got the 3 awards that you can pin on anything. I just put them in there in the last hour or so. But here's the schedule, okay? They gave us the shareables. That's how we have them after the meeting was over on Friday, okay? And that's some of what you're seeing right now. But at 8:30 Mountain Time, they're going to announce the incentive on the consultant Facebook group, okay? At 9 a.m. Mountain, the incentive goes live on the website, okay? It goes live. Product, everything, the announcement, the incentives, the product lab, all of it, okay? At 11 a.m. Mountain Time, the US Momentum Monday email will go out, okay? And I apologize, this also says Australia, New Zealand, they're, you know, everybody's included on this. And then on Thursday, July 6th, a reminder is going to go out to the consultants that enrolled in June with a qualifying enrollment pack that they should make sure that Healthy Glow Essentials is on their July subscription so they can get another box of 10. So that's the announcement, okay? And I'm telling you, we are really pumped over it. But what I want to do is, April, we had talked about this earlier, and we were bouncing a lot of stuff around while we were driving around for Father's Day. But what are your plans, knowing that this is coming tomorrow? Could you give everyone an idea of what your plans are, how you're going to reach out, and how you're going to market this?
Yeah, I mean, I already started reaching out. There's a few things I'm going to do, but I want to caution you, you know, there's a little bit of history behind this. And I find it interesting that we're running this promotion. And really, you know, it's based on the history, and some of this you may remember. You know, if we go back and what Bobby and I did because of all this, you know, and many of you have heard this before, 2.5, 3 years ago, we went up on social with the intention of doing more customer gathering, because we realize the industry now goes from a customer who likes the products and the benefits to a distributor. And so back in 2014, Herbalife got its hand slapped, you may remember this, by the FTC, because they were too heavy on distributors. And, you know, that really caused them a lot of grief. They had to pay a lot of money back. You know, and then you had Avocare in there as well, which wound up closing because they were marketing as a pyramid scheme. So this tells me, and then we had Darren Jensen, remember, he sent the letters out to reclassify all the distributors. So that made and what I believed, it made our income sheet look better. But all of this tells me that we have done an amazing job with that 37 million of getting customers.
Yep.
Now, when you get your new people and you go out with this special, which is an amazing special, you know, especially when we look at the points and everything else, the thing that you can do for your person, you want to make sure that they stay in that right basket. So this isn't something that I'm going to blanket to everyone, but I will work through the people, the customers I have on, particularly those that are getting great results. If they've sent you, you know, like, I wish you could see my phone. I get pictures of knees, necks, ears. I mean, it's just amazing the kind of different pictures I get, because people are super excited about the results that they're getting with the collagen. And, you know, just like Bobby said, the collagen should not be, it shouldn't be the science on the collagen. It's just before and afters. I mean, even with your stories, if you can get away from putting the name of the product everywhere on your stories, you know, I'd put hearts over if I use somebody else's story. I really want the person to come to me and say, you know, tell me more. And, you know, we played pickleball last night with a bunch of other couples, and Bobby was listening. And I mean, we have people that literally just stalk my social, you know, until they get to the point where they've seen enough. They're just like, all right, tell me all about it. So, you know, as
they told us everything we did last week.
Yeah. So, you know, and Bobby's like, she's going to get,
I'm like, well, I was there. I knew that.
yeah. And Bobby's like, she's going to get in the business soon enough, because she's talking herself into it. She's just seeing enough. She's seeing the travel. She's hating her job and all that stuff that's going on. So as you're talking to your people, you know, maybe one, you've got people sitting on the fence. You know, as this economy turns a little bit, people are going to, maybe they don't see the big picture of what you have or what you're even selling, but wouldn't it be cool even just to get your product for free? You know, sometimes just that littlest thing, because, you know, when you think about having to justify, yeah, it's 157, but we add the $5.99 on there for shipping. And then if there's any tax, or, you know, if they're on the Glow package, it's 200, you know, plus the tax if they're in a tax state, you know, that's a reoccurring charge they're going to see. But interesting, and this is really cool. Do you know that 73% of your customers will pay more if they like the experience of the product and the experience of your follow-up? You know, you've heard me before. Again, you need to start writing thank you notes. You need to start sending out birthday acknowledgments. Just send out a freebie for any reason. I mean, these little things go so far to keeping your customer base. And again, we are getting paid really, really well for our customers. So, you know, again, I'm going to deal with our customers, you know, and whoever comes to me with like, oh my goodness, look at my knee story, or look at this, or, you know, I've got, like, I just sent a message to an esthetician that I have, and she's been sitting on the fence, and I know it's just a money thing. She's a fairly new esthetician. She doesn't have a lot of clients. I'm sure she's, you know, just maybe breaking even. I don't know, you know, taking probably a little bit of salary, whatever, but I know things are tight. So when I look at the figures, you know, that 374, depending on whether we're looking at a subscription price or we're actually looking at the customer price, you know, it's like $540 worth of product she gets, plus another 10, plus her application fee. Well, now, you know, that's a good, you know, almost $200 swing. That may make her move over. But she's a person who's already said to me, I have people that want this. And it just drives me crazy that she's sitting on the, you know, the fence there with people interested, including her own parents. And yet, you know, she lets the 374 be an issue. You know, so, and I really believe it's a lot of just self-esteem, because she could turn around and just sell those 2 months. But that's what you have to you have to give people these ideas when you're talking to them. You know, put this on your credit card, turn around and sell it to your next 2 clients, and pay off your credit card then, you know, if you need to do. As we go into times that are tougher, we're going to need to be a little bit more creative with how we help people get started in the business. But you know what, again, and, you know, Darren Jensen had said this years ago, you know, it's that principle of that first dollar. You get them to make a little dollars. And I've had it over the years, you know, people, if they were on Protanum, just NRF2, and they referred somebody else, you know, if they would spend $50 to earn $16, because it's that fear of loss. They don't want to lose anything, not so much the $16, but what may happen, what may come. So we need to be very aware of that. So when you're talking to your customers, you want to ask them, who else do they know? Who else might want these same benefits? Well, great. Can we get on the phone? Can we talk to them? Can we send them some pictures? Can we send them the website with the before and afters? What can we send them to get them interested? Because, you know, this market with the collagen, you know, we can say it's whatever cost we want, but obviously over 37 million cost hasn't been that much of an objection. And I do know personally that people have gotten on collagen, they stay on. So even if I made a deal with them to get them on the collagen, maybe I took $20 off the price. We had the friends and family for a while for the $10. If I did something and I got them on collagen, they stayed on collagen month after month after month. And, you know, like I said, a happy customer is a lot of money to us these days. You know, not only is it adding to help you to get up to that diamond seller so you make the ultimate, but it's that repeat money month after month. So a happy customer, I'm going to say, who do you know? Tell me 3 people. Let's reach out to those 3 people, you know, in a way that this new person who's still just a customer is very comfortable with it. Who can we talk to? And then as soon as they have somebody interested, you can sign them up right away. You can even just sign them up at $50, but now you've got the whole thing. And I think that's another thing that I've heard reoccurring as we've traveled around is all of a sudden people got comfortable just signing people up for $50 and not saying, you know, well, the package for $374 is a whole lot better for you, you know, because you'll get, you know, $450 worth of product as opposed to $374. And if that's too much, then let's do the 50. But people have gotten away from doing packages. So I got to think that's part of the reason that we're doing the focus on the packages as well. So, just hold their hands. Because the interesting thing, and I hope you all got to listen to Tara on Saturday, she had some great statistics. She said 70% of us only enroll one person. Well, I think that's because we don't take them by the hand. What?
That's the whole industry wide.
Yeah. But still, us as an industry, we only enroll one person. I think because we don't take them by the hand. And if you're brand new or you've not done it, get your upline on the phone to help you with it. Even if they want to be a silent partner. I've had people where we've done a 3-way and the new person that they're reaching out to has no idea that I'm on the phone. We've done this with Zooms. I've listened and maybe I'll text message something that I think should be added to it. But really, I'm just like their crutch or something. I mean, so that I can listen to. Everybody does it fine. It's just a matter of reaching out and doing it. The other thing you should do is just reach out and grab somebody and go for coffee. Show them the before and afters. I mean, I've got a bunch of appointments next week for that. I didn't prejudge them. I didn't even talk about the product or anything else. I'm like, hey, it's been a while. Let's get together. Obviously I prejudge them in a little bit that I want to make sure that they have the contacts. They're in the right area, maybe have the right connections so that if I spend the time doing this, it's going to pay off. Again, it goes back to when we got into the doctor market because they knew the most people. So look for people in your network that know a lot of people, then just go and take them out for coffee. Again, when you buy somebody a cup of coffee, they just become a lot more friendly or a lot more open for some reason, as opposed to if you just call them up on the phone and try to take it. So, spend the time, go meet with them and all. But, those are just some of the things that I'm going to do. Like I said, I've already broken it down, the amount spent, whether they did it as, just on a subscription, whether they did it on a consultant, even on the consultant price, it's still a winner. They're way ahead with using the $374, getting the collagen 10-pack twice if they're on subscription and the $50 application. And now they can make money. So, those are the types of figures you kind of need to work out for yourself so that you can be really confident. Because the other thing that Tara had said that confidence is really what sells. I mean, if you look like you're confident and you know your numbers and you know where you're directing them and how you're going, that's all they want to know that you know. They don't need to know. They want to know that you know. And with the before and after pictures, our business has gotten a whole lot easier. I'll show the before and after pictures and just sit back and wait for them to say something, and that's all that I've been doing. So I hope that helps. This is a pretty exciting time. I was surprised that LifeVantage did this. It just tells me that our customer base, I would like to know that. And I would like to know in the industry what percentage, because this has been a trend for quite a while, what percentage of customers become distributors, because this is the whole layout that the FTC likes for our industry. This is the model they want, and Darren Jensen was really, we give Steve Fife a lot of credit for it, but Darren started fixing us even when he was around, and he did it very quietly. And I think most people probably weren't even aware of it, the average distributor. But it's interesting, in order to be ahead of industry terms or what trends, you need to watch what's going on behind you. You need to see where we're going. And if you're not sure and you're still uncomfortable with the customer thing, it is very much customer driven into distributors. And that's exactly what we have here. So, my list is going to be full of customers that love our product. So
the one other thing that that they shared with us, and it might have been Hannah when she was doing the corporate part, or I don't remember, but the numbers just hit me really upside the head. Most of the time, and again, we only have a 5-year track record, okay? But they said most of the time when they would roll out a new product, they'd get a big bump the first month, and then it'd be a steady decline every month after that. Okay. And they said, other than Protandim, and, when that came out, the Protandims and the anti-aging cream, that was, that had the continuity that continued, but every other product, big spike, and then tremendous drop off. Collagen, big spike, and 80% stay on subscription long-term. 80%. Okay, it's a staggering number, but if you've used it, you know. And if you know, you know. Okay. And that's the whole point. That's what April was talking about. It's one of those products that is going to take us to the next level if you lead with it and you use the pictures. Okay, it's going to happen. So, but we're excited. I never thought they'd be giving away free collagen. Okay, I didn't. They sell so much of it. You normally do not give away your best-selling product. You don't normally do that. You try and move something else. Okay, so this is a big deal, and we have a chance to double up on the points, and I want to share one other thought with you, because there's a lot of small thinking that goes on in this company, and I just want you to understand something. If you look at it one person to one person, and you're saying, well, I could make 15 or 20 or 25 or 30% on a customer. Okay, you're a small thinker. Okay, you're a small thinker. Because if there was any chance that someone was going to build a business with me, either today or even a few months down the road, and I could get 10% off of a team of people, I would take 10% on a team anytime over a guaranteed 20 or 30% on one person. Okay, I would gamble on the 10% of a team anytime over a commission on a customer. Okay, you say, yeah, well, what if they don't do it? So what? What if they did it next year? Okay, I mean, it's like 10% isn't bad money. Remember, we used to get 2. Okay, so 10's not bad. So, keep that in mind. And I'm not saying all your customers or candidates to be consultants. I'm just saying that when you lower somebody's price from 158 to 139, okay, they're going to stay on it longer because it's $20, $18, $20 cheaper. And when you allow them to get paid when they introduce it to another person, the likelihood of having that person long-term is even better. Okay, so the company looked at their numbers. Obviously, we brought in a zillion customers on collagen. That's how you do 37 million. And now they want to see if we can leverage the collagen and start to balance it out with more consultants. Okay, and that's their job. They're the ones that I call them the pencil pushers and the suits. That's their job, to analyze those numbers. It's our job to share the amazing product and opportunity that we have. And then they can run all the specials they want to tweak it anytime they want to tweak it, So that's their job. This is our job. And I'll tell you that we're blown away. We're really, really excited. It's exciting to see what's about to happen. So for any of you that have been around more than a year or two, get back to where your head was when you were new. Okay, when the excitement was off the charts and you didn't have a freaking clue about anything. Okay, you were just excited about what was going on with the product and the business. Get back to that place, lead with the collagen and the pictures. Tell them, the collagen works even better when they use it with Nerf 2, and go from there. And I'm telling you, you'll see a duplication process that we ain't seen. Well, for anyone here longer than 5 years, if you were here 10, 12, 13 years ago, you saw it. But for those of us that are here 5 years or less, we didn't see it. Okay, and we've been waiting to see it. And the perfect timing with the product and the Evolve pay plan. Okay, our pay plan is now the talk of the industry. Okay, and you're going to see a lot of companies starting to mimic what we've done, because this whole influencer thing, this whole social selling thing, all this selling on social media and stuff, when you can now get 30% on every order every month, you got everybody's attention. Okay, everybody's attention. Because a lot of people pay these influencers for one promotion. They'll call it one shout out. They'll say something to their group of people, whether it's 100,000, 200,000 people, and it's one time. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'd rather get 30% on every sale for life. Okay, that's better pay. So anyway, let's open it up. Let's try and keep it short, folks, because we're already a little bit over, but the details are going to be out tomorrow. I gave you the schedule. I'll post everything as soon as I can in the Collagen group, but I don't want to get in trouble. Any quick questions or comments? Fred, you're going to have to handle your Canadian folks, so you know the deal, okay? Anybody
Will
else?
do. Just thanks so much, Bob and April, for blessing our Happy Father's Day even more. I got my t-shirt on.
You know, it's funny when you get one of these notifications to get on an unannounced Zoom. It's like, and they made a point of saying it's exciting because we either know it's something new or we're in trouble. Okay, it's one or the other. You know, we're either going to get reamed out or it's. And this one, they let us know you want to get on. It's exciting. You know, because some of the people just say we're going to get in trouble. I don't need to be on it live. I'll learn later. You know.
Yeah.
Like, now this is all good, and you know,
Thank you.
we want everyone to take advantage of it. So yes, it is like Christmas, Debbie. it's like Christmas in June and July. So, all right, folks, I will post this in the group for your teammates that missed it, or maybe was still taking care of their dads, taking them out to dinner and stuff. But again, happy Father's Day to everybody. Look for the announcements tomorrow, but it'll be there. Okay. Take care. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Happy Father's